What's going on YouTube? This is the Nomad Illustrator back with another vlog. Peekaboo, I wanna draw you. I'm gonna be coloring this animated scene right here for the Nikki Dimples animation. I'm sitting in the corner bakery cafe, y'all. If y'all hear some music in the background, I'm coloring that. I'm gonna tell y'all about some more of my childhood stories. When I was a kid, we used to do a lot of sleepovers, right? Oh, by the way, if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you want to get a special gift for them for the holidays, check out my link below for my merch store. And if you have children and you like newborns, infants, you want to decorate their children's room, check out my baby decor shop. The link's going to be available below. That's how you can support the channels, by buying some of the merch. Appreciate you. Peekaboo, I want to draw you. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about my childhood and some of the inspiration for this character that you're looking at in this scene right here. When I was a kid, I used to have a lot of sleepovers with my cousins. I'm really appreciative to God for letting me have the family that I had. I have a lot of cousins and I have all sisters. So we used to have a lot of sleepovers when I was growing up. And I used to remember my grandmother, man, she used to make some bomb chocolate chip cookies. And her fried chicken, I never tasted nobody fried chicken like my grandmother's fried chicken. She used to make fried chicken with spaghetti, y'all. Like, it used to be, oh my God. That stuff used to be really hitting. So we used to spend the night at her house. And I remember as a kid, not as a teen, maybe like as a teenager too, I would go to my grandmother's house all the time, both of my grandmothers, right? And one of them, she would be like, hey, if you go get my cigarettes, I'm gonna bake you some cookies, baby. She loved her little Marlboro cigarettes. So sometimes I used to ride my bike or walk over to her house. I'm a little weird like that, y'all. I'd be walking a lot. My family always thought I was crazy because I'd be walking and stuff. And I like to hike too. So, where I come from, I'm black. So like sometimes some of the black people in my family, they're like, boy, what's wrong with you out here walking and doing all that crazy stuff? That's for white people. I say, for me, I just like doing it. So, I wasn't really tripping if I was weird to everybody else. But that's something I like to do, like hike and stuff like that. But back to the sleepover stories. We used to watch a lot of crazy movies growing up. So some of my inspiration for some art will come from my childhood, and other stuff will come from like different stuff that I've seen, like movies. My parents were really big into watching movies, and we had something called movie night in our house when I was a kid. And on Fridays was like movie night. So I grew up watching Ninja Turtles and The Godfather. My mother didn't want us to watch nothing scary, but I used to watch like Leprechaun in my relatives in them house. My grandmother's house, Leprechaun, Freddy and Jason. A lot of different scenarios, But it used to be a lot of fun. So this character right here that you're seeing, she's inspired by the first girlfriend that I had when I was pretty old, y'all, 25. I had a girlfriend in the first grade. If you count that, if you want to count that, I had a little girlfriend in the first grade, but this character right here is inspired by the girlfriend that I had some years back. She was a tom. We knew each other since we were little. She had more tomboy vibes. And sometimes my characters, some of them appear like her a little bit. I don't know why it's like that, but some of the people from my past kind of like show up in my art, I don't know what that's about, but like, yeah, she was a tomboy, and I always did good with the tomboys. Like, even when I was growing up, if the girl played basketball, if she was one of those like boyish type of dressers, oh man, those girls always liked me, and like all through school. I'm thinking about several of them. Like, I ain't gonna call their name out on the internet, but I always attracted tomboys. So this girl is like, she's a stud though. This one's a stud in this scene. and that I'm drawing right here. And she on a dirt bike. Dirt bikes is big back home, y'all, in DC. You know, everybody from DC know how big that dirt bike culture is. But this is where that character is coming from. And I'm gonna make another channel, another YouTube channel with my animations for Jenny Jones, my character Jenny Jones, and her cousin Javi. I'm gonna make a whole different channel for them, y'all. So stay tuned for that in the future. But I'm gonna put her on a dirt bike. I'm gonna show y'all how the scene going. The dance scene looked good. I like how the dance scene turned out. But yeah, I used to spend night at my grandmother's house. We used to watch Roots. My grandmother got me into like history and stuff like that. She was an artist and historian type of person too. So, you know, a lot of my themes in my art would show up as like historical stuff and stuff from my childhood and different characters that I grew up around, you know. I just wanted to, you know, give y'all some background to why you see some of these animations the way you see them, you know. It's like, you know, this is more the style, how people dress where I grew up at, you know. Some of y'all I know that watch the channel is not from Washington, D.C. But I just wanted to express to y'all, you know, through art, my stories and my films. And I got a lot of stories to tell y'all on this channel. So it's gonna be in art form too. This is like my favorite medium now. I love illustration, but animation is like my favorite art medium now. You know, I've always wanted to do this, even when I was a child. I used to watch all the Dragon Ball series and stuff. So my coloring is a little bit crazy right now, y'all. Y'all gotta work with me. My coloring, I gotta work on that. So this is my first year doing this animation. So stay tuned for a whole lot more films. But back to the story. Like my grandmother, she used to make some really good chocolate chip cookies, crunchy and buttery. Oh, they had so much buttery goodness in them cookies. Oh my God. We would sit there and watch like, she liked watching old movies like from the 70s, like Shaka Zulu and stuff like that. So I used to watch that at her house. And she was real into history. She was like a nerd. And for some reason, I always did good with nerds and tomboys when I would be dating and stuff. But my grandmother was a nerd, you know. She was real nerdy. I'd spend the night at her house and talk to her for hours. So I got a lot of inspiration for some of the films that y'all gonna see from hanging around my grandmothers. Both of them, really, you know. I got a interesting background. But yeah, this character is inspired by that first girlfriend I had that was a stud. You know, he said, "How you get a stud for a girlfriend?" Said, I know, right? We knew each other since childhood. You know, very early in life, and she had the same type of cinnamon complexion that this girl got in this picture. I had just thought about it, man. She looked like the ex-girlfriend I had. You know, but I always did good with tomboys and. A lot of studs always liked me too, so it's like that's all through my life. I used to say I was athletic too. I used to swim every day. We had this pool at the Tinleytown Aquatic Center in Washington D.C. I used to swim there like all the time after school, and that was just how I was living, man. D.C. is a pretty small city. Anybody that's been there. The most exciting thing is like what's the word? The most exciting thing is like the swimming pool. People go there for the museums though. But I love it in California. I've been out here all summer. Y'all seen the vlogs. I'm gonna get some more portrait vlogs with people drawing people's dream guy and dream girl real soon, y'all. So y'all stay tuned for that. Might put one in the thumbnail. I don't know yet. But yeah, we used to watch a lot of crazy movies. I love the Johnny Depp type of movies too, like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Alice in Wonderland. I like how creative that stuff was. So we watched a lot of film in my family, like on both sides. My father's side and my mother's side. Everybody would gather around and watch old movies and stuff. So I'm a 90s baby. So we grew up watching a lot of a lot of different films from different actors and stuff, like, you know. So my family's really big on movies, especially my parents. So I've seen a lot of different stuff. But now it's time for me to make my own films, y'all. So on this channel, y'all gonna be seeing my own films, you know, that I'm animating and drawing. Cause I just feel like it's time for me to put my imagination out there to share with y'all. But that was always one of my favorite art forms, is animation, you know. So this character's coming from a special place. You know, shout out to the ex-girlfriend. I hope all is well with her, you know. But the adventure time, you know, I had to put this out here. How she's like, this character is like a free spirit. She wasn't so much of a free spirit, but she was cool though. She had a little bit of free spirit in her because she liked dirt bikes. She liked dirt bikes. My first girlfriend, she liked dirt bikes, and she did not like dresses. I remember that. She cannot stand a dress. So she's kind of showing up in my artwork a little bit. So shout out to her. But this character looked just like her. I don't even got no name for this character, for real, y'all. I just had to make that reference to my past. But we're gonna be coming up with a bunch of films. I'm gonna do some shorts on this channel, y'all. So what a short is like a 15-second cartoon. You already seeing them. I'm gonna keep y'all posted with some of the 15-second cartoons and just vlog my process for these longer films that I'm making for y'all. But stay tuned for more episodes. Peekaboo, I wanna draw you. Don't forget to get some merch below for your loved one. Holidays are coming up. Y'all have a good day.